Alright, how's it going, YouTube? My name is Phantom and welcome back to episode 6, continuing on with our journey through Minecraft. I've been doing a lot more off camera once again, not as much as before when I built this, but as you can see here, over here I kind of have like an semi-auto smoker setup. I've been using it to cook all of the fish that I've been catching, so if you come over here, if I go into this chest, you can see I've been cooking up a lot of it, and the way that I'm cooking it is actually, I didn't know this was possible, but if you look back there, you'll see a slime block, and if I click this, and I open up this hopper, you'll see the carpet is going up, and then that is used to fuel both of these smokers. I put the fish up here, and then everything travels down, and the cooked fish ends up in here. It's kind of a duplicator, I guess you could say, but it's been really good as a fuel source. But I have been doing a lot of fishing. I just haven't cooked up the raw salmon or anything, but I did a bunch of enchanting, and we'll get to everything else in a minute. But I did a bunch of enchanting, and I did manage to get like the best fishing rod you could get. I actually enchanted this one. I made a new one and enchanted it, and I got Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3, and Lure 3. So I actually had to buy another mending book from one of my villagers up here. So we got pretty lucky with their trades. This guy here, he has Mending and Fire Aspect 2. This guy's got Sweeping Edge, not great, but not terrible. And then this guy back here, he actually just switched because this was just paper with a bookshelf. But I bought a mending book from this guy right here, I believe. Yeah, bought one off of him after selling a bunch more paper, so I was able to get that back onto our fishing rod. And I did a lot more of strip mining off camera. If we go over here, you'll see I got a fair bit of diamonds. I got a bunch of gold as well, so I was able to make full diamond armor finally with a full set of diamond tools. So this is our main pickaxe, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, and Silk Touch, but then we also have one with Unbreaking 3, Fortune 2, and Efficiency 4. I used that one to help me get diamonds and gold. We got an Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3 pickaxe. We got our diamond sword. I don't remember if it had this last episode. It has Looting 2, Sharpness, and Unbreaking, and then we have full protection armor with all Unbreaking. This one, actually, the name or the enchantment that showed up on the table for level 30 was the respiration, but then it got protection and Unbreaking as well. And I started doing this with the iron that we're getting from our iron farm just because I don't want to have to continuously be adding different levels of chests underneath this one, because I have built one of these a long time ago where I had just had to keep adding layers of chests underneath that with hoppers, and it was a nightmare. So I'm doing this just to kind of help keep things organized a little bit, save space with some iron. So every time I need it, I just take whatever I need, turn it back into ingots, and then craft whatever I need. And then if we go over here and flip this lever, opens up a staircase down, and here I have an automatic sugarcane farm, and there actually is a row behind this as well. So if we actually just go back there real quick, you'll see.
Hello there.
Okay, he's not supposed to be in here. Okay, well anyways, as you can see, I have another row of it back here. That's not great. Oh, there's 2 creepers and a skeleton. Okay, that's cool. Alright, well, we'll just close that back up then. And then over here, I haven't actually started it yet, but if we step on this pressure plate... Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot of mobs around here. We'll just do that so they stop spawning up there. I did all this redstone stuff, but then I didn't actually block off anything or put light sources, so everything's just spawning. But yeah, this has been working pretty well. I've been turning it into paper to trade with the villagers we have up there. But essentially what I want to do over here is I want to make kind of a water elevator going down to Y level 58 and then just kind of start a new mine from there. I don't know exactly where this lies compared to where our mine that we've been using is, but so that's what I want to do with that. Yeah, this took me a little bit to figure out the timing and everything, but when the stairs come up and then you flick the lever and then the stair goes down, those close, and then vice versa. It took me a minute to get that timing down, but I finally got it. And then if we go through our nether portal over to our village, I'll show you guys kind of what I've started over there. So last episode I had mentioned that I want to start a villager kind of trading farm, I guess. I think that's what it's called. Where you just have a bunch of villagers trapped in an enclosed space so they can't get out, and then you can just make desirable trades with them. I've kind of started on that, not really. I've only started on like the breeding pit, I guess you could call it. But we'll just go here. No, I just got my new armor, bud. I want to put dings in my new armor already. Sheesh. Yeah, so if we go here, you'll see I made a kind of little house around this. Oop, that's a skeleton. Okay, and I did tame another horse as well, just to make getting back and forth a little bit quicker. I probably should have slept before this because it is dark out, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. There's one of these guys that doesn't like sleeping. Yeah, you. So I'll just sleep here. But yeah, like I mentioned, I've kind of started getting the breeding area ready. They're going to be enclosed in here. This is my little area to stand in and also help trap anyone from being able to get out if I'm trying to get one of them out. And then I set up in the roof right there, right here, a dropper that I plan on filling with bread. And then if I flip this, you'll hear the dropper just repeatedly firing. So that should be dropping a lot of bread for them to start making new villagers. So I kind of cleared out this area of grass a little bit because this is where I want to start building the actual trading area, which is what I want to do today. Oh, and also if we just head over to where our spawner was. Okay, so we're at the mob spawner that we found. I've seen videos online of like farms that you can make out of this, and I'm kind of still doing a little bit of research into that, kind of figure out how I want to make it. So we may get to this today, we may not. Probably the bulk of it is going to be building our villager trading post and kind of getting that started. I just realized I ran all the way over to there when I keep forgetting we have a horse now, which would have made that trip much easier. Yeah, so I'm actually just going to go back to the house and get some supplies to start building our trading farm. Alright, we made it back. When I came back though, I swear I saw an iron golem spawned not in there. Oh man. I totally forgot there's a totally spawnable area up there for them. One moment. Okay, so that's been dealt with. I totally forgot that they can spawn in here. I forgot this was even up here, so now I need to get blocks to cover that up. While the world was loading in, I just saw an iron golem in an area that did not line up with where our spawner is. Okay, so that one spawned in there, that's good. Okay, crisis averted, I believe. Yeah, that's a new one. I haven't seen them spawn up there before. Yeah, so I've actually collected a lot of deep slate. Now, unfortunately, because of Silk Touch, it's just the regular deep slate, because I actually like the look of cobbled deep slate more. But, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about a really good pickaxe, so basically just gonna grab all this just so we could start working on our project. So I'm actually gonna head over to my creative world for a minute again, because I want to show you guys kind of what I've been playing around with. I'm still trying to figure out a system of getting light blocks to pop down from the roof when it's nighttime, and then I mean, honestly, it would probably be better just to leave it. I'm not sure how I want to do it quite yet, but we'll pop over there real quick so I can show you guys what I'm playing around with. Yeah, so this is the monstrosity that I've managed to make this time. So if you remember from last episode, I showed you guys this one where if I stand here and look up and we set the time to night, this block here retracts, puts down glowstone, and we set the time to day, and it switches back. Now, thinking about it right now, I should probably just straight up have glowstone in that back, in our little hidey hole, I guess you could call it, but this one probably took me just as long as that one did, if not a little bit longer, just figuring out how to make this work. But now, if I stand on this platform, we set the time to night, it just comes up, and instead of this 4-piston system that we have over here, this one's just 3. So this one pops up, these blocks push the next one, and then the block comes back, or the piston goes back down. So if we set the time back to day, that block pops back down. So I've been playing around a lot with this kind of idea of things. This is really all I've been playing around with, is trying to figure out how to get a good lighting system to pop down like this. It's just hard because, I mean, these are getting huge and I don't know how to shorten them. I mean, I guess I could, but I have no idea. But anyways, we'll head back over to our survival world. Sorry about that. I just thought I'd show you guys a little bit of what I've been playing around with recently. Let's see, can I go to sleep? I can. Okay, so we're just gonna head back over to the village and just start building our little hut, I guess you could call it, little hut area for the villagers. I have to say, I'm really glad that our nether portal spawned so close to a village, because it would be a nightmare having to travel back and forth. I'm just gonna ignore these. Well, maybe I won't. No, I will. Alright, so I just cleared out a little area for us to start in. I'm actually gonna kind of cover this up just to get rid of this, whatever it's called when they do that to the ground. Alright, we've got that cleared out. So kind of what I'm thinking is making just a big building with an entrance like here, because when I get a new villager into this room, I have boats here, and then I could just open up these doors. I'll eventually switch these to levers with their buttons for now. Take them through these doors and then just turn and go straight this way, and then get them into their corresponding hole. But yeah, so we're just gonna start building the foundation of this. I'm actually really glad I brought all the deep slate, because that was a lot of dirt. I mean, most of it wasn't from where the foundation's going, but there was still a lot of dirt to clear out. Right, so let's see here. If I have the first villager here, and then here, here. Yeah, I'll have to extend this out one more. That's fine. Not the end of the world. Just to kind of keep things even. So what I'm thinking is I'll have like a walkway down the side down either side and then a walkway in front. Not sure if this is going to be big enough actually, because they need 3 blocks and then their thing goes here, right? Yeah. Well, actually it'll be here because I'm not going to have a villager down this aisle. Let's just finish filling in the foundation, then we'll see where we can go from there. Alright, so I think I've kind of got the general layout done of kind of what I want to do. So this will be the first floor. We'll probably eventually add a second floor. But we have 5 spaces for villagers to be in. And then we could start with like the more favorable stuff down here, like librarian. What else? What else would be a good one? I guess. That's a very good question. Probably like toolsmith and weaponsmith, maybe armorer. I'm not sure. I don't know if I necessarily need librarians because I do have one at home with mending. I guess I should probably figure out what kind of villagers I want, but I'm gonna finish setting up their little nooks real quick and then we'll be back. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of what I'm going for. I just did these first few. I'm gonna work on these right now, but I just kind of want to show you guys what I'm going for. So I'll have the villagers, I'll make like a tunnel going over here, and then we will take them out, bring them over here. I'll destroy their bed in there and then plant a new bed back there. And what I'm planning on doing is, so that I'm not the one actually killing them, I'm going to be putting dispensers in the front of all of these with a button up front. And then if there's if the trades, you know, I don't like them, or if they're not actually good trades, then I can just dump a bucket of lava on their heads, and then that'll kill them. But because I didn't actually do it, then I won't get bad prices in my trades. You know, as I build this up more and more, I'm realizing how many beds we're gonna need, and I have no wool whatsoever, so that's great. Alright, and there we have it, the first level, or the first floor, sorry, of where all of our villagers are going to be staying. So this build is actually much bigger than I anticipated it being. I brought a bunch of deep slate with me, and I'm down to just this 53, which I don't even think is enough to cover the rest of the walls, but at least we got the general kind of layout that we want to go for. Oh man, I just scared myself. I thought I didn't make these big enough because I was like, wait a minute, there's only 2 blocks, and if their thing goes there, but I remembered it's going to go here, dispenser there. Okay. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention I started planting carrots, because I think that's another thing that you can use. Shut up. I think that's another thing you can use to breed the villagers. I'm not sure. I've seen other people doing it, so I think it's a thing, but I'm not sure. And our little mob cramming, I remembered the word. I remembered what the term for it is. Our little mob cramming farm has been working pretty well. Okay, I'm getting away from that because those cows are so loud. Oh, and another thing I just realized I didn't go into before, I actually started organizing this room a little bit. Just not this chest, but we can ignore that. I tried enchanting some books. Didn't really get much out of it except for like aqua affinity and protection, but yeah, I just decided it was probably a good idea to start organizing things a little bit, just because out here things were kind of getting hectic. I mean, this chest, every time I look at it, I just don't want to organize it because it's just such a mess. And we've that stuff still in there, nether stuff, more nether stuff because I have more over here. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for today. I'm sorry we didn't actually get to build the whole thing today. I totally did not anticipate how big of a build it was actually gonna be. Otherwise I would have brought a lot more blocks with me and gone mining for a lot more deep slate, but I am gonna have to just do that off camera. So yeah, anyways guys, I'm sorry for this being such a short video. It's just I have a lot of stuff to do today. I would have built the first floor of our villager trading farm entirely in this video, but I didn't think the build would be as demanding as it was. But I hope you did enjoy what we managed to get done today, and make sure to tune in next episode because I'm planning on farming up blaze rods and ender pearls so we can start looking for our stronghold. Hopefully we get lucky enough and I can actually start looking for it next episode. But with all that being said, make sure you guys like the video if you did enjoy it, and consider subscribing to show your support. If you have any suggestions for what we could do or build next, feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!